But we start with baseball, and while Major League millionaire players and billionaire owners fight over money, it's guys like Jake Adams that are caught in the crossfire. Adams is from Brandon, South Dakota. He played at a junior college and then had one fantastic season at the University of Iowa that launched him into the Houston Astros organization, and he was making a rapid, steady climb through their minor league system. But right now, of course, that is all on hold. But there may be a chance that Adams still could get some swings in at the major league level this summer. All right, Jake Adams, how are you in this wacky world we're living in right now, man?
Been hanging in there. Obviously, it's a tough time, and a lot of craziness has been going on, but been getting through it, been still working out, still kind of like I'm still treating this as my season, so I'm still working out 4 days a week. Obviously coming out here and practicing with these guys and getting some baseball stuff in, it's been helping me out, but yeah, it's been very crazy.
You should be playing baseball in Texas somewhere right now, right? Where would you be in normal times?
Yeah, so right now I'd be in Corpus Christi, Texas, probably getting ready for a game about this time, and probably a little bit warmer weather than we have here, but yeah, I'd be down in Corpus and getting ready to play.
I remember you as a pretty good hoops player as well, man. Just an athlete. Was baseball your favorite sport, or did you just play everything?
I mean, baseball was always my first love. Yeah, I was okay at the other sports, but I knew baseball was going to take me the furthest in my career and get me a semi-college degree. Kind of got cut short after my junior year, getting drafted and whatnot, but I mean, I loved baseball, and obviously I love football too, but took my senior year off just because I knew I was going to go play baseball. I didn't want any knee injuries or anything, but played all 4 years of basketball, and I mean, I love the sport.
And then went to Des Moines. What clicked at Iowa? 29 home runs, and as you said, your junior year, your 1 year at Iowa, but you talk about historically, Chris Bryant hit 31 in one season at San Diego. Mark McGwire hit 32 home runs. That's the company you were in with that year that you had at Iowa, hitting 29 home runs. What clicked that year?
I think just believing in myself, and the fall of my first year at Iowa, we had a hitting coach named Pete Lorsted, and that was his first year there, but when I was playing at DMAC, he was actually one of our rivals in JUCO at Nyack. So he saw me the 2 years that I was at DMAC. He saw the type of hitter I was. He comes to Iowa my first year there too, and he just made a couple little tweaks to my swing, and I mean, it was a game changer. I took off from there, and unfortunately, he ended up getting a job with Cleveland Indians, so he left before the season could even start. So we had a new hitting coach come in, and I'm like, now I have to start over. Luckily, it was our hitting coach that we had at DMAC, the one that got me to Iowa. He comes in. I mean, he knew the hitter, obviously I was, from coaching me and knowing Pete and everything. Didn't change anything with me, just kept tweaking, I mean, just small little things, and had the season I had. Obviously, I never thought I would hit 29 home runs at the D1 level. I knew I was a power guy, but hitting 29 home runs was something that, I mean, I still dream of doing. Like, haven't even sank in yet to me.
Astros pick, 6th round in 2017. Is that about where you thought you should have been? Were you happy with that position?
I knew I was going to get drafted. I talked to my junior year at Iowa. I talked to every MLB team except for two, and it was the Red Sox and the Yankees, which I'm okay that I didn't go to any of those guys because they have a lot of prospects and it's hard to make your way up in those organizations. But after having the season that I did, I thought I was going to go and I knew I wasn't a first rounder, but I knew maybe the 2nd through the 4th round is where they were kind of saying that I was going to go. And after those rounds went by, I'm like, okay, now where am I going to go? Like, they're telling me, all these scouts are telling me, hey, be ready in the 2nd to 4th. And Houston really never even talked to me at all. Like, they talked to me one little time, and when we went to our regional, we played down in Houston and had a big tournament down there. And that's when Houston saw me, and I guess they liked what they saw and took me in the 6th round. So I'm glad I landed in the Astros organization because we're so advanced, and it's been really good for me.
All right, last season, 27 games there, 25 hits, 7 homers, 21 RBI, even stole a base. What kind of year did you have last year in the AA?
Yeah, so everybody's saying how making the jump from high A to AA is going to be the hardest jump you're going to make in professional baseball. And so I was kind of ready for that. I was trying to mentally prepare before I got up there, and I think the first game, I was just a little bit too anxious, and I wanted my first hit a little bit too much. So I was swinging pretty hard, somehow hit it off the end of my bat and little squibber through the first and second baseman, got my first hit, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to settle in a little bit here, and took off from there. And yeah, I mean, I loved Whataburger Field's a hitter's ballpark. I mean, if you get up in the air, it's going to go. So knowing that the power that I have, and if I get a good swing on it, I was going to be just fine in Double-A.
I mean, it is a grind to get drafted, to get through the minor leagues and get to the major leagues, isn't it? There were 12 draft picks in 2017 by the Astros, including yourself. I think one of them has been even in a major league game so far in the 3 or 4 years since that. I mean, it is a tough thing to make it to the majors, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very difficult. It's like you said, it's definitely a grind. Those long bus rides, and actually the Texas League that we're in for Corpus, our shortest bus ride that we have is 9 hours, and our longest one is
Shortest?
6. Yeah, and our longest is 16 hours. So after those bus rides and playing away, and then also we have to get back on the bus and drive all the way back home, get home at 6 in the morning, and then have to play that night. It's a grind, but I mean, it's something I've always dreamed of doing, is playing professional baseball. So I just got to take every little thing and just kind of go with it. And yeah, there's going to be some bumps in the road, but just got to enjoy it while I can.
All right, so right now, I mean, we're sitting here in June, and you don't think there's going to be any minor league baseball for sure this summer. So what position does that put you in right now?
Well, until I hear for sure if we're gonna have a minor league season or not, just gonna keep, like I said, keep working like it's normal season, keep working out and everything. And but if we don't have a season, I'm gonna come out here. I'm gonna help Brandon's Legion team, help out with assistant coach and whatnot, and get some reps in myself too, and just try to stay in shape as best as I can, and just wait until we hear something for sure.
And then if maybe the major leagues do get going, there's a possibility they'll be picking up some minor league players.
Right, yeah. So that, hopefully I can be one of those 10 to 15 extra guys that they pick up and go and at least get some sort of baseball in.
All right. Good luck, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.